What's up there, Workforce? Chris here with Work to Game, and it's time to talk about World of Warcraft Classic, and that you think you do, but yeah, you actually do. The common quote with this game has been, "You think you do, but you don't. You think you're gonna like this, but you won't. You'll get back in. You'll realize it's nostalgia. It'll be rose tinted glasses." And my day one experience is that. No, I'm really enjoying this. I'm having a blast. It's a wave and a rush of all this old, unused kind of knowledge that you have, these experiences, it's a chance to tell stories from before, and I'm dreading working or doing chores around the house or anything like that. There's been long queue times, so you can toss yourself in queue and get those things done. But once you're live, I don't want to get off. I don't want to go back into line. I'd rather just play. And that's an experience that I'm really excited to have. I'm really excited that it can deliver. It gives Shadowbringers a run for its money, and that's exciting. And it doesn't matter that it's old content. It doesn't matter. I don't care what it means for BFA personally. I mean, if BFA was great and I was having fun in Classic, I would still possibly choose Classic. I don't care. And when people say, is it worth it? Well, in 6 months, nobody's going to care anyway. Well, we do that every day with single-player games. In 6 months, nobody cares about God of War. Nobody cares about Kingdom Hearts. Nobody cares about, Octopath Traveler. In 6 months, these games just die. Mario, Zelda, all these great games. Nobody wants to talk about them 6 months after they're out. And so I would say that's not really a reason not to play this, because you pay as you go. You pay $15 a month. There's no upfront cost. There's nothing like that. You just pay to have access to these crazy busy servers, and that's it. So if you play it for a month and you get bored, you're out $15. What a bargain. So I wouldn't worry about that, because you're only paying for what you get. So as soon as you get bored, you cancel your subscription, you're done. I'm having an absolute blast. I'm enjoying the experience. I'm just overwhelmed with how positive the community is. There's been people that have been helpful. Of course, there's been a fair amount of trolling in general chat, which is actually just a nostalgia thing. I'm playing on a PvP server, so I look forward to that, seeing that start to blossom. When I got off last night, I was level 10. I think the world race leaders were level 16 at the time. So, obviously I was falling behind. Not the intent, not the knowledge base I have, not the skill set I have. And I'm just excited. That's it. I just want to sit here and gush about how positive everything is, and that, you think you do, but I think that at least for the next month or two, you do. You want to have this experience, especially if WoW was one of the defining moments of your gaming career and you've missed it. I would go back and I would give it a shot now while it's busy. I know that means wait times, but that's part of the fun of MMOs, is that community, that hey, I need help with this quest, and people are quick to invite because they need the help too. And two, for people that have always been on the outside looking in, when you're in a group that's a bunch of gamers and you're excited, and I know Brian's looking forward to this, where people start to talk about previous gaming experiences, and you're like, oh yeah, I've had that too, I played that game, that was a great game, and then they shift to WoW and they talk about their vanilla experience, and you feel left out. Maybe you came into WoW in the Burning Crusade or in Lich King when we had huge surges of new players. So there are a lot of people that are Lich King babies. And so when you talk about that, Classic is a chance to kind of get on the other side of that door, to look in and experience a little bit of what we did. Now, obviously, it's different. The social aspect is different. We have streaming now. We have Discord now. We have all these things. It's not just a Ventrilo server and a weird back of the woods forum, and you had to go download all your add-ons manually. There's now all these things to manage all of that. But I'm excited, guys. I think it's great. I think that what we have to look forward to is, it's a guaranteed content path, so there's no will they deliver. We know the dungeons. We know when they'll drop. They're already done, guys. It's existing content. So we know what we're getting. We know we're buying a full game. You only pay for it as you go. So you only pay that $60 price tag if you play for 4 months. So if you're worried you won't like it, you're not committing a full $60. So I just wanted to kind of share that with you guys, share my initial experience. I hope you guys are having a fantastic experience if you're getting to play. We are playing on Herod. It's a PvP server. We are playing Horde, but I've got plenty of friends playing elsewhere. I've got friends playing on PvE servers. I've got friends playing, just because they wanted to play Alliance. Play where your friends are. Play where you want. Enjoy the game, especially if it really is seasonal, if it really does come to an end. if it really does last only a few months, play it while you can. Put in the $15 and get in on this memory. It's an exciting moment, even if it does turn out to be a firework. And what if it doesn't? What if it stays? I think the chances are probably slim that it's here 5 years from now. I think that, it's a little less slim, but still pretty slim that it's here 2 years from now. I'm not confident that the community as a whole will support this game the way they did the first time around. But I'm happy to be wrong. I would be thrilled to be wrong. The dev team on this has clearly put a lot of work into it, a lot of passion. I appreciate all their hard work. It runs exactly like I would want it to. It feels exactly like I would want it to. I thought I would enjoy this, and I enjoy it so much more than I thought. I'm just excited to play WoW Classic. I dread any activity outside of WoW Classic because of the joy it brings. So, I am logging out, I am getting sleep, I am taking care of my house, I am taking care of my job, I'm doing these things, but it's nice to have a game so good that I feel like I would rather be doing that. And Shadowbringers has been delivering that. Shadowbringers on launch delivered the same feeling. So it's really cool to have two of these simultaneously. Yes, I agree, it's a fun thing to poke fun that it took Classic to compete with Shadowbringers. But regardless of what it took, I'm excited that there are two competitors in the race. And I'm excited that there are two very different experiences. So, if you're choosing between WoW Classic and Shadowbringers, the two most hyped MMOs right now, you don't have to try to guess which one's for you. They're so drastically different that it should be pretty easy to kind of pick one. Unless you're split and you have friends on both, it should be fairly easy to rule one out. And I think that's really neat to offer for so many gamers. And if you're like me and you're torn, that's not a bad place to be. It's two incredible experiences that will take endless hours from you if you have them and deliver absolute fun and reward and a sense of accomplishment in return. So my name is Chris with Work2Game. I am in queue. I'm going to go check on that and make sure that I'm not allowed back in the servers here this morning and start back. I got to level 10 on day 1, and let's see if we can go ahead and grind up to, I don't know, maybe level 15 on day 2. And so we'll kind of take this at an easy pace. I'm going to get back to it. Have a great day, and I'll see you next time. Hey you, especially if you're a new face, welcome to the workforce. If you want to hit that subscribe button to say you like us, we'd really appreciate it. But there's a little bell next to it if you really like a channel, and you can go ahead and hit that if you'd like to be notified. Be sure that if that thing lets you know, hey, do you always want to be notified, or you just sometimes want to be notified, that you tell it, oh man, I actually meant by notified. So why don't you give that a click, and we hope to see you around in our next video.